Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. I'm an interpretive tarot card reader. So let's jump into it, Sagittarius. I do want to say thank you to everyone that has been very supportive of the channel through likes, shares, and subscribes. Really does mean a lot. So let's have a look and see what's coming up, Sagittarius. Okay, I definitely feel that there might be an issue or something that comes to a head. I feel like you have something that you're going to need to muster up the strength to say or do. It's some sort of approach, or I think it's a test in strength is what coming up, because you really have the lion and you also have the bull, Sagittarius. So this is two very powerful people, or connections, or meeting taking place here. It could be romantic, it could be more professional, it could be more platonic, but there's that meaning that you have with the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups is often read as twin flame soulmate union here, Sagittarius. So I don't know if you're coming together with someone very powerful and you're coming together as a power couple. You may even be establishing some sort of business connection together. It could be an important meeting or an interview here, but it could be meeting someone new, because what sits underneath is the Magician, and it could happen very, very quickly. So if this is a meeting or a romantic connection, or you're meeting for the purposes of business or professional aspects, I feel like things could take off fairly quickly, because the Magician likes instant results, instant gratification, and he can make things happen very instantly. It's the tricks of the trade here, Sagittarius. Is it manipulation? There might be something here. I don't know. There might be something here that isn't going to sit well with you and might provoke some sort of reaction. It could be someone is trying to get a reaction from you. They're trying to see how invested you are, how much you care, what your thoughts are on an issue. But the way they're going to do it is going to be big and bold. So it's going to be really obvious. It's going to be, abrupt. It could happen fairly quickly, and you must know that it's because they do want to get some sort of reaction here from you. And I think you will react. I think your reaction is coming forward with the Seven of Wands. This is resistance, anger. I don't know if you have to take accountability, or you're expecting someone, or you're wanting someone to take that accountability, and hence why you're coming on very strongly, that you want that to be made. But it could also be someone coming on very strongly to you. Some of you may need to take time out in a situation. You've got the retreating card, the Four of Swords, taking time away, reflecting, maybe backing off a situation, or withdrawing a little bit. If this has been you, Sagittarius, and you've sort of, haven't been as involved or as attentive or as interested as you normally are, maybe this is why a person wants to provoke this reaction from you, because you've been acting this way. And maybe they're doing it out of desperation. I don't know. They want to see something change here. And I think this is why the provoking, the thought of provoking one another or provoking something is here. And it's coming up very obviously. You may be dealing with a Pisces, Leo, which has come up twice, Aries or Taurus. So if you are dealing with one of these signs, maybe these messages are more heightened or more applicable to you. But I think in terms of career-wise, anything to do with independence, entrepreneurship, having more creativity or autonomy, I think that's falling in your favor. And the King of Pentacles can definitely represent a large amount of money, a lucrative career, someone very influential like a client, or someone very important in your industry, possibly circling around you here. Maybe you might get the chance to meet this person. But anything to do with sort of creative endeavors, if you have anything creative or anything you'd like to start, June might be a good time to start working on those things. Whether or not they involve many or little resources, Page of Cups is extremely innovative, creative, and expressive, and especially through things like writing and art and music or design in some way. He makes those things happen very, very beautifully. So I see you potentially stringing something together here very eloquently. And it will amaze people. So if you want to put something out there, I think you will dazzle people. You know, Page of Cups, it dazzles us. He's talking to the fish. We think, how does he do it? So it could be someone's asking you, how did you do it? How did you get to this stage? What did you start with? Maybe someone's going to want your advice on an issue here, something that they're going through, and they'll approach you. But the Page of Cups can also be fickleness, okay? It can be dips and waves in emotions as well. So if it is sitting next to the Two of Cups card, so if it is surrounding a relationship, that could be heightened for you. So you might see some dips in relationships. I don't know if there's accusations coming forward here as well. But I do think it's because they want to get a reaction. I don't know if they want to sort of, you know, fan the flames a little bit, cause a few waves, a ripple effect. Is that the most mature way of doing things? Not necessarily. But I think the intention underneath it all is to get you to this level that's come up here with the Six of Wands. So I think it all sort of circles back, to be honest. It all circles back to that provoking, I think. But look, I feel for the most part you'll have a lot of control in a situation, okay? The maiden controls the wild, the undomesticated lion here. She does it with little or no effort. You do have two infinity symbols here, so anything to do with cycles, power, prestige, I think that's falling in your favor, to be honest. You know, they do represent the numbers 8, 88, lots of abundance here, plenty, prosperity. So I feel like you'll be able to take control and manage things quite well. And look, maybe you need to follow the fours here. Solidarity, concreteness, withdrawal, whatever it is that you need to do to get to that stage, I think is important. But I definitely see romance here, Sag. Okay, King of Pentacles, Taurus, ruled by Venus. Next to the Two of Cups, this is saying something. Someone is going to be very romantic, very sensual around you, or someone is going to prove themselves to you romantically. Loyalty, commitment, being constant with something, being available, ready to settle down. Someone's going to pull through here, Sag, and I think you'll be very, very pleased with that. And I think it's going to help create an even stronger connection than you thought you had, which is very beautiful. I think it'll be a very pleasant surprise, and I think it's something that's happening in the direction that it needs to happen in. So that is very exciting indeed, but you might be getting something new here. You might even be spoiled with the King of Pentacles. Becoming spoiled in some way. Generosity that's lavished on you, or you being in a position to be generous with other people as well. I will leave the reading at that though, Sagittarius, so thank you again very, very much for tuning in.